Today we're going to be covering how to install a deadbolt into a garage door, a wood door. It can be an interior or exterior wood door. This one just happens to be on the exterior of a garage. What we have here are the tools necessary to complete the job. We have, of course, we have a hammer. Any hammer will do. We got a chisel, 1-inch chisel. 1 inch is preferred, but other chisels will work just fine as well. We got a 2 1/8 hole saw. We've got a 1-inch hole saw. We've got a 1-inch spade bit. A couple different size drill bits. You're going to want medium size and small size. Then we've got a cordless. You can also use an electric drill. We've got a tape measure. This is going to be for checking the distance between the two different latches. On a residential, you're going to want 5.5. That's a pretty standard residential distance between the center to center on the latches. This is template. This comes with most residential locks. Quick set, Schlage, Weiser. It's just a cutout. We're going to be using this to make sure that our back set and as well as alignment of the latch is correct on the door. This is a center mark for the latch. I'll also be showing you a method by which you can use the latch itself to indicate where to drill the 1-inch into the door jamb. So this is not absolutely necessary. The rest of these tools are pretty much essential for the completion of the professional installation of a deadbolt into a wood door. I'm going to be going over how to professionally install a deadbolt into a wood door. Today we're working with an exterior garage door. I've just shown you the tools that are essential for the job. Next we're going to be covering the preparation, and then we're going to start drilling the door. First thing you want to do is you want to lay out a tarp. This is so that all the wood chips that you create from the door can get caught by it, thus not creating a huge mess, especially if it's not your home and you want to impress someone. I'm using a canvas tarp here. You can also use a regular plastic tarp, or even a sheet is another thing that works just fine. This is, I believe, 6x9 or 5x9 canvas tarp. As I indicated before, next we're going to find our center-to-center distance between the two strike plates, the strike coming out of the door with the current knob, and the strike, the latch that is going to be the latch for the deadbolt. So we're going to take our tape measure, and I'm going to place it right up on the side of this latch right here, and I'm going to measure 5.5 inches up from dead center, and it's going to be right about there. So center of the latch to the center of deadbolt is going to be 5.5 inches. You want to double check and triple check that measurement. Very important. Drill once, measure twice. It's always a rule of thumb. Drill once, measure twice. Now that you've gotten that measurement, you can see it's 5.5 inches. That's center to center on the bolt. Now we'll go ahead and make our first mark for our lock itself. We're taking our template. As you can see, it's a very simple template. Now we're going to mark our marks for where we're going to be drilling our holes in the door. First, we're going to line up our template on the side. We're going to find the mark that we marked with a pen on the edge of the door and align this template up with that. Like so. Wrap it around the edge of the door, holding it securely there, and then we're going to poke right here with our spade bit, and that's going to mark the distance from the edge of the door to the center of the hole, which is going to be in line with this one here. Once again, that is 2 3/8 back set, first hole on our template. We're going to measure that twice, make sure our holes are in alignment, and then we're going to take and do the same thing on the other side of the door. Okay, we're ready to drill our first hole in the door. We're going to take our 2 1/8-inch hole saw bit, and we are going to go down the side, and we're going to drill the inside of the door first, and then we're going to drill the outside before penetrating all the way through with our hole saw. This keeps the wood from shattering out, which is essential when drilling the door. Once you get in there a little ways, you're actually going to want to open up the door and come from the other side. A good rule of thumb is once you see the tip of this pilot bit pop through the other side, you're going to want to switch over and begin drilling from the other direction. We've just gone through the other side, so now we're going to open the door, come from this side, and finish our hole. Spade bit, which is a 1-inch drill bit, and we're going to stick it on here, and we are going to drill our side angle. Try to keep your spade bit at the proper angle here. It can be quite difficult, so if you're ever in concern, just kind of move aside, make sure that it's going in straight. Once you feel the tip of the spade bit, as you can see, poking through the back side here of the hole, we want to remove the spade bit, and this is where we use the 1-inch hole saw. The 1-inch hole saw will keep that hole from busting out on the inside and make it a nice clean install. So once again, check your leveling, make sure it's nice and level, and go on through. Now, at this point, you can kind of hold it up and see if you need to adjust it at all. I need to adjust mine up a little bit to get that latch so it goes in straight, and that would be about perfect right there. On a little guide here to determine the proper spot on the door jamb to mark for our bolt. So stick that in there like that. Once again, if you don't have this, I'm going to show you another method here momentarily to accomplish the same task. So with this guy, you stick it in, and then you just push ever so gently, and it'll tell us exactly where we need to drill.